Hey folks, welcome to Burl Sports where I throw graded cards around. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everyone who bought into our breaks tonight. We've got 54 Bowman, 55 Bowman, a couple of low grade sets. Good fun. What's up, Derek? Hey, Brent. All right, just making sure the stream's coming through all right. Looks good on Facebook. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Greg. All right, everything looks good to me. So we'll get rolling here. So do a quick rundown of how we do things, and then we'll get started. So we'll do what's up, Matt? We'll do just the rundown here at the beginning. Same thing applies for both the 54 and 55 Bowman set. So all our set breaks, every spot gets a card. So 225 cards in this 54 Bowman break, as explained. There's two number 66s. One of them's Ted Williams. One is Jim Pearsall. And so Williams will serve as number 66 in the break. Here, let me just show you on the checklist. So you can see we've got Ted Williams serving as 66 in the break, and then 255 is Jim Pearsall. So what we do is we take our list with 225 names in it. We put it in random.org's list randomizer. We randomize it a set number of times, and then we paste that randomized list of names right next to our checklist. So we don't randomize the checklist, just the list of names. Then we read through our big hits. We don't read through all 225 cards. We read through a couple dozen hits, and then I post up a sorted list as soon as the broadcast is over. What's up, Matt? Hey, Barton. So after we do that, we'll read through a couple dozen hits, look at them. You know, I'll show them across the webcam here, and then we'll rinse and repeat for the 55 Bowman. And then as soon as the broadcast is over, I'll sort each of those breaks by participant so you can go through, find your names, exactly which cards you hit in each of those breaks. Now, congrats to Zinc EJC on Twitter for winning that free spot in the 54 Bowman, and the free spot in the 55 Bowman went to K Jenkin on Instagram. So congrats to the two of you for winning the free spots. If you don't get in on those giveaways, I think we had just over 200 entrants for this, so better odds than usual, about 1 in 100. So pretty good odds compared to the last 10 or so giveaways, which have had over 300 entrants in them. Absolutely. My pleasure. It really does help me, so it's not, altruistic. It helps social media surface my posts to you, the more you interact with them, so as well as helping spread the word to other people. So it definitely helps me too. So, but do make sure you get in on those giveaways, because somebody's going to win one in every break we do that's got 100 spots or more. All right, so without any further ado, we do use random.org's list randomizer. Oh, I guess one other thing. If you didn't notice, last break we upped the up price to $4 for shipping. That's because holiday rates went into effect for USPS, which is what we do most of our shipping through. So those holiday rates are why I upped price a little bit. Of course, still free shipping on orders over $75. So a lot of you aren't paying shipping anyways. All right, so we need to figure out how many times we're going to randomize this list. Let's give me a number between uh, 7 and 9. Okay, it'll be the fourth number in the chat between 7 and 9. And the fifth number in the chat will be how many times we randomize the 55 Bowman list. So fourth and fifth numbers will be our randoms, and those numbers need to be between 7 and 9. So just help us out here. So thanks, Greg. Thanks, Barton. Thanks. There we go. All right. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip, you're not between 7 and 9. Okay. There we go. 8 and 8. All right. So 8s it is between 7 and 9. Appreciate it, everybody. So we'll do 8s on both. All right, let me slide this just a little. All right. Good luck, everybody. All right, we're doing 54 Bowman first because they printed them first. However many spots you bought, that's how many spots you get, or how many cards you get. All right, here we go, 8 times. Between, yeah, probably wasn't the best word. Yeah, I meant numbers 7, 8, or 9. Sorry about that, folks. I should be more precise with my word choice. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we got Brian on top and Greg on bottom. Make that just a little bigger, and we'll paste that list up here. Make that smaller so we don't see too much at once. And even bigger than that. All right, Phil Rizzuto. Goes to Brian Brunkhorst. Nellie Fox, number 6, goes to Scott Gladstone. Richie Ashburn, number 15, goes to Rich Anton. I do like the 54s. Of course, I'm a touch partial to 54, which I'll get into a little bit later. The 54 back design looks like so. Good fun. Mini Minoso, number 38. Goes to Leroy David. George Kell, number 50. Goes to Daniel Macbeth. Wilhelm, number 57. Goes to Derek Peaster. Pee Wee Reese. This next card up at 58 goes to Zach Thiel. Enos Slaughter. 62 goes to David Fazio. Oops, looks like I forgot to pull Ed Matthews. He's definitely a hit. Goes to Carl Schmull. We got Mickey Mantle. SGC Authentic goes to Mike Heffelfinger. Huge hit there for you, Mike. Nice little mantle to add to the collection. And iconic Ted Williams card goes to Tony Hathaway. Card number 66. Of course, Ted signed an exclusive contract with Topps, which meant Bowman had to pull this card, so it's short print. They then replaced him on the sheet with Jim Pearsall, who's got another card in the set. So, Tuffy, not incredibly tough, but, you know, it's tough. Gorgeous card, though, of the Splendid Splinter. So nice hit there for you, Tony. One of my favorite Ted Williams cards. Oh, so I didn't forget to pull Ed Matthews. I just didn't have him in order. All right, so I got to back up, show you Ed Matthews. So here you go, Carl. And then I get to show you all my favorite card in the 54 Bowman set. Of course, not the most of monetary value, but Bob Schultz here was not this particular one. This is the one that goes in the set, but 54 Bowman Bob Schultz was the first vintage card I owned. I remember I was in an antique shop with my dad when I was probably, I don't know, 9 or 10 years old, and I saw this 54 Bowman card, and I begged my dad to buy it for me, and the shop owner just gave it to me, which was super cool. So good memories there. Makes it my favorite 54 Bowman. Okay, yeah. Let me get these back in order here. Apparently, I've messed some things up. We'll look at Junior Gilliam. He's 74. Goes to Barton Durham. Then Willie Mays, coming in at card number 89. Goes to John Gerbacht. Roy Campanella. It goes to Mike Bender. We got Robin Roberts, goes to Kevin Young. Bob Feller's coming in at 132. Well, yeah. Goes to Tony Hathaway. There you go, Tony. Old Bob there in the dugout. Got Billy Martin at 145. Goes to Daniel Conder. Yogi Berra is 161. Scott Gladstone. Duke Snider's 170. Goes to Rich Anton. Second time I said your name, Rich. Nice break. Whitey Ford. Goes to Greg Ritzer. Bob Lemon is 196. Goes to Barton Durham. And then there's that number 66 Pearsall. So technically it's more short printed than the others as well. Last card in the break goes to Greg Ritzer. So I saw our free spot up here, so there you go. Getting the other Jim Pearsall. Well, there you go. Fun little free spot takeaway there. All right. Now, we will rinse and repeat. A few more cards in the 55 Bowman, of course, with the TV style design. K. Jenkins 9 with that free spot, so 320 total cards. There are a lot of hits in here that we really won't look at just because, you know, they're hits from a value perspective, but, you know, not a lot of people really love collecting umpires. So if you hit an umpire, hit some of these high numbers, they're definitely a lot of them are worth the price of admission, even in rough shape, just because they're tough to find. But I'll only show a few of those. All right, so we'll get a new random window up here. And we'll get this list copied. All right, here we go. So randomizing this one 8 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we got Joe on top. We got Matt Pottle on bottom. And again, you know, this applies for both the breaks. Just because I don't read a card doesn't mean it's not a hit. Definitely some Hall of Famers that I don't pull, like Hoyt Wilhelm here, card number 1. Phil Rizzuto, though, I did pull. Goes to John Lavin. So as the break descriptions indicated, this was a really low grade 55 Bowman set. You'll see that as we go through, but super cool vintage cards nonetheless. Michael Sardone getting the Campy. K-Line goes to Michael Orzakowski. Nellie Fox goes to Greg Ritzer. Pee Wee Reese coming in on card number 37 goes to Tony Kuda. Whitey Ford. Number 59 goes to Barton Durham. Jumping on up a good ways, Johnny Podres. There he is. He's in the 90s here. Yeah, 97. Goes to Chris Simeone. Ed Matthews is 103. Goes to Jason Shepard. Then we got Richie Ashburn, card number 130. Goes to Fred Anderson. Richie there. Choked up a little bit on the bat. Gil Hodges. There he is. 158 goes to Jeff Williams. You can see free spot coming in there on Matt Batts for K. Jenkin 9. Yogi Berra. Card number 168 goes to Barry Wildison. Robin Roberts goes to John Lavin. Hammer and Hank Aaron goes to Kevin Zelko. Willie Mays goes to Matthew Piscatella. Mays actually presents pretty well if it weren't for the pinhole. So nice little hit there for you, Matt. Bob Lemon goes to Ralph Irish. One of my favorite cards in the set with the lights in the background. Good stuff. Mickey Mantle. 202. Goes to Matt Pottle. There you go, Matt. Little mantle to add to the collection. Just a few cards again that we'll look at here. Look at Ernie Banks. Yeah, there he is, 242. Goes to David Harris. And then look at a couple of these umpire cards. Barlick is, I've actually forgotten one. Oh, there he is, 265. Ronald Pearson. Getting the Barlick umpire card. Again, a lot of these are short printed through here, so just show this one and Lonnie Wernicke. Goes to Derek Peaster. See there, Matt Pottle wrapping us up with the last card in the break. All right, well that will do it for the 54, 55 low-grade Bowman sets. Appreciate everybody buying in. Appreciate you all tuning in. Not exactly sure what's coming up Friday. I've really got to plan out my breaks over the next 6 weeks or so as we get ready to roll into the holiday season. Got some fun ones on the horizon, but I've got some work to do on most of them, which is why I'm not quite ready to commit to which one's going to be Friday. So, some comments to fill in here or there, or lists to make for mixer breaks. So we'll see which way it shakes out, but um, keep an eye out. I'll try to announce a couple days ahead of time so you can prep if you want to get in on those. But that'll do it for tonight. We'll get these sorted and shipped out over the next few days, and hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday evening. Enjoy the second half of a football game if you're into such a thing, or enjoy the playoffs. It is October after all. And that's all I got. This is Burl signing off.